Hey, this is Melanie Mitro. I am a 15-star Diamond Team Beachbody coach, and I'm currently ranked the #2 coach in Team Beachbody. And so I get asked the question all the time, how is it that you run your business being a stay-at-home mom of 2 young children, both under the age of 5? Well, I can tell you that there's really no simple answer to that, and it's kind of complex. And my business has evolved so much since I started as a Beachbody coach almost 3 years ago. So I thought today I would give you a little snapshot into the progression of my Beachbody business from when I started as a new coach until now. And hopefully that will help you to make some decisions about your priorities, your goals, and the expectations of your Beachbody business if you want to achieve the same level of success. All right, so when I first started as a coach, I had an infant and a 2-year-old. And I was very much so in the middle of my own personal transformation. I had just finished Insanity and was starting P90X. And so at that time, I was working out in the afternoon, which was great. I put both of my kids down at 2 o'clock for a nap, and I would work out. But what I found was happening as I was getting into Beachbody and I was, trying to build my business, I needed more time in the afternoon when they napped in order to do my daily exposures and send out emails and do my status updates and write blog posts. So I decided to reorganize my time. And I came to that conclusion after reading this book, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. This book completely changed my life. When I say that I've based my entire business off of these principles, I'm dead spot on. In this book, there was one aha moment where they talked about the fact that you have to do the things that other people are not willing to do each and every day to achieve things that in 5 years from now, people spend their whole life trying to obtain. And that's what I did. Every day when my alarm would go off at 5 a.m., I made that decision. I said, you're going to get up now because you want to grow your business. You want to be successful at this. And that means you've got to get up earlier. You can't hit the snooze. You have to get your workout in, and you have to be focused and diligent about your daily activities and what you're doing in your business. So I get up first thing in the morning, 5 a.m., do my workout. I shower as fast as possible, sit down at the computer, and in the mornings, that's my time to go in and check my Facebook messages. I check in with my challenge groups, read anything in my team page. Then from there, I actually turn off my notifications. I go to my Hotmail account and check my email. If I get time and my kids aren't up yet, then I'll write a blog post. And usually I can get that started, but I have to come back to it later. Because when my kids get up, and it's usually between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, I'm theirs, and I have to be on with them, and I've got to give them my attention. And so I spend my mornings and my early afternoons with my children. We play games, we read books, we do play dates, we go to preschool, and when they go down for a nap at 2 o'clock, that's when I get back on the computer. I'm very disciplined about their naps. Their nap time is just as important for them to take a nap and recharge as it is for me to have focused time in my business. And when I sit down to the computer at 2 o'clock, I go in with a game plan. I know what I need to finish. I have a to-do list that I've already created from the night before, and I sit down and I get to work. I spend very little time just browsing through the news feed to see what other people are up to. I have a focus when I open Facebook. It is meant to build my business, and that is what I use it for. So once the kids wake up or it gets close to dinner time, which is about 4:30, I close my computer and I start working on dinner. I get dinner ready. I am present with my family for the evening until about 8:30, 9 o'clock. When they go to bed. And then that's my time to go back and finish up anything from the day, do any final check-ins, answer any messages, and then spend time with my husband. And that's a day in my life when I don't have any help, when it's just me. And I started my business like that every single day, 5 a.m., getting up without fail, even on the weekends, even when it was cold outside, even when it was a holiday. I still got up and I worked my business. And what brought me success was that I showed up every day, 7 days a week, and I was consistent. When I tell you I blogged 3 to 5 times a week, I did. When I say I post 3 to 5 times a day, I do that. I am consistent. I've never missed a day. When I go on vacation, when I'm sick, I still find a way to be consistent. And that's the principles of the Slight Edge. You do small steps every single day that over time bring about change. And you have this compound effect. So what once, started out very slow, you start to gain traction and you gain trust, and that just grows and builds, and people start to find you because you're a credible source. You've been doing this for a while, and people trust that what you're telling them is the truth and that you're not misleading them. And that's how the slight edge can work in your benefit. All right, so that's where I started with my business. Now let's fast forward to where I am right now. Of course, I started to get busier. My team started to grow. I have more challengers that are in my challenge group, so I needed more time. The cool part is that I worked like that until I got to the point where I couldn't do it anymore on my own and I needed help. And at that point is when I hired somebody to watch my kids for a few hours a week. And I started with just a few hours so that I could go to the basement and do some YouTube videos. Then, as my team grew again and I needed more time and I had the income to support it, I hired somebody to come in and help me a couple of days a week. And now I run a full-time business in what I like to call part-time hours. I love that if I need to take my kids somewhere, or if they're sick, or if they've got an event at preschool, I can go and be present with them. I'm my own boss. I'm the CEO of my own company, and I determine how hard I want to work. And that's really cool. That's what makes this business so different than any other business out there. The effort that I put in, the mornings I wake up early, the nights I stay up late, the intensity of my workouts, all of that is a direct reflection of my business. My income grows and is matched by my effort. And there are not many other jobs out there that can offer you that. And so that is in the back of my mind all the time. I know that if I work hard now, it will pay off. And guess what? It actually has paid off. And I am living proof that if you learn how to manage your time, you learn how to prioritize, you continue to work on yourself all the time and be a faithful leader, your business will grow. But I definitely don't want to paint a picture that it's easy, that you're going to be successful the first week of your business, that you're going to make 6 figures in the first 6 months that you're a Beachbody coach, because that is not necessarily the truth. It's hard work. It takes time, it takes consistency, and it takes you being able to see the bigger picture and realize that there's opportunity in this business and what's happening to you right now, and to stick with it and know that you can do it too. So yes, I do work. I do have a babysitter. I do plan out my days, and I am very specific and focused with the activities that I spend my time doing. I always look to say, is this activity business building or is it time wasting? And if I look at a task and it's not helping me to build my business, then it gets moved to the bottom of the pile. And if it gets moved to the bottom of the pile, most likely it was something that really didn't need my attention anyways. So I hope these tips help you to get started in your business. And if you have big goals and big dreams for Beachbody, know that you can accomplish it. It takes you. It takes you being disciplined, you being determined to make it happen no matter what goes on around you.